Okay, the package came in. That's what I'm going to use to charge the camera with. Soap dish I ordered. Toothpaste dispenser I ordered. And I'm saving these. Okay. Here's the Eufy. I'm assuming that's how you say it. Outdoor cam. Let's see what's inside it. And the reason I got this is because I have a Ring video doorbell, and it does okay. Not great, but okay. And the problem I have is I decided to put up a security around my place. So I got Wyze cameras, and they work. Don't get me wrong, but there's a delay. There is a delay. If someone comes up, they can ring the doorbell, the video doorbell, and run, and they are caught. Their back legs or the top of their head, basically, they're already 3 stairs down going away before the Wyze cam notifies me someone was there. And video doorbell, it fluctuates. Someone pushes the doorbell, and of course it covers I guess the camera with their arm or whatever, and it doesn't clear it until about the same thing. And so I was looking. I said, "This ain't happening. I can't deal with the delays. You know, that's you know, and I've tried everything. I've read about it. I've talked to people about it, and about the Wyze cam. And the Wyze cam came out with a version 3, which has color and everything. And I even tried it. And you know, everything. I talked to everybody, and what they said is that it goes. Um, well, the only way you can get human detection is to actually subscribe, and when you subscribe, it goes from your camera to Amazon and then back to your phone to let you know that someone is at your door or on your porch or whatever. And that's just, you know, I've seen it from the delay go from 4 seconds all the way up now to 28 seconds. And I tried deleting all the cams and just using the exterior cam to see if it would if that would help. And it did a little bit, but not much. And I tried deleting the outside cam and reinstalling it. Same thing. Uh, so the delay is just driving me crazy, literally. I mean, I don't know if anybody knows much about break-ins and stuff, but someone can come up to your window and they can smash your window and come in through your window in less than a few seconds, literally. And once they're in, it may catch, because I was timing it and thinking, it may catch the bottom of their foot going in your window. That's not doing you any good. Okay, so I guess this is what comes in. Anyway, getting back, I looked online and everything, and found out that this Eufy has, like, I watched it in different scenarios and everything, and even people running, it would catch, and it gives you a photo ID of them, a picture of them, and supposedly soon they're coming out. I'm not sure if this is, I was watching one video on it, and supposedly soon um, they're going to have ID, face recognition, which would be cool because then it won't go off if it sees someone it knows. So anyway, let's dig into this. Yeah, it looks like you got a quick start guide and stickers. And this is for your screws. You can position how you want to put it up. And quick start guide. And here is one of those little reset keys, which if you don't have one, you can use a paper clip. Bring this up a little bit so. Okay, so getting further into the box, it's packaged very nice. That's pretty cool. Made for it. And here is the camera. Pretty sturdy built camera. You can tell, feel it. Feels good. This is the base. And it's got your USB ports and your Ethernet ports. And there's where that little reset goes. And this is the sink. Let's go over to the camera real quick because this is where the siren is and your voice. Take a look here. And there's your button to sync it. And it does have some juice. It's got a spotlight on it. Doesn't look as big as the Wyze camera's spotlight. Under here is where you charge it. Micro USB. And let me just double check. I know it is, but I want to make sure. I don't do too good on ladders. Because of my back. Okay, it fits. And what I plan on doing is I'll waterproof it and everything. I'll connect this cable up and waterproof it. And I have a cube because it does one of the videos I was watching states it should be connected with a cube, you know, for like a phone to actually tone down the charging, which I've got a few of those hanging out. And what I plan on doing is running that cable permanently to it. And then when I see, you know, if it's got 180 days, that's 6 months battery life. And if I see that it's running low, then I can plug it in without having to go up on a ladder and unscrew it and bring it down. I won't leave it plugged in permanently, but only when I need it. And who knows, in 6 months I might not be able to walk. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and set it up while I can. But I want to test it and see, because the guy who was testing it owned a home, and it was a pretty good sized home. I'm in a 800 square foot apartment, and that guy was getting his alert within 4 seconds max, and a couple of them were a little bit later when he was running, but they were nowhere near what the delay I'm getting right now. So let's see what else is in here. And this is a charging cable. Okay. And your Ethernet cable for your base station here. And that's your power for your base station. Anything in there? Nope. Okay, let's see. You get screws, your mounting screws, and your mounting bracket. But what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to charge it overnight. But I was watching the guy who installed his. He does all kinds of tests. And all he did is he took this bad boy right here with the screws, put it against the wall, put a screw in each one, and then put this cap back on, which it fits in there as such. And then he put this on and he screwed the cam onto this. And he had it up in like no time. So I was like, okay, that works for me. But we're gonna give it all a test. So we'll come in first, second, third. It's between Ring, Wyze, and Eufy. I'm hoping I'm saying Eufy right. It's kind of easy to say Ring and get that right, but and I went ahead and I got another one of these, and I'll put one of the cubes in this one and one of the cubes in this one. One of the cubes will go to the Wyze and the other one will go to the Eufy. Anyway, we are going to take a break and charge it. I have to read up on it, see how long the charge takes, and then we'll get back to you, and we'll put it up, and by that time I'll have a chance to charge my camera batteries also. Okay, so I will get back to y'all as soon as the charge is done, and we'll go about installing it, and then we'll have a test to see which one does the best, which one reigns supreme. Because like the guy who was testing them on videos, like he said, he tested like 4 different ones, and like he said, and I'm in agreement with him that not all the cams have everything perfect. That you can understand. Some of them have short delays, and some of them have different things. And we're just gonna see which one has the best. I'll probably leave them both up permanently. But if this Eufy doesn't do what it says and everything, well, then I'll at least be able to send it back. Yeah, because I got it through Amazon. So we're going to take a break and charge it, and I can read the instructions, and we'll see how this goes after it's charged. And plus today, yesterday my back was hurting, and I had to take some medication. So I definitely don't want to get on a ladder today. Even though my back's feeling better, still a little sore, but feeling better. But I don't want to get up on a ladder. We'll talk to you as soon as all this stuff gets charged, and I'll read the directions. Later days. Okay, let's see which camera works the best. Which one gives me the quickest acknowledgement without latency. Eufy and then Ring, then Eufy again, and then Wyze. So I guess that pretty much says that. That was easy enough. I can't go all the way down the stairs and film this because you can hear the dog. Someone's dog. Anyway, so now we know But the Eufy let me know within seconds. I mean, we're talking just like 2 seconds. And the ring, I was standing right in front of it, and it hit in about, I don't know, 3 seconds. Then Eufy hit again, and then Wyze finally hit. So Wyze had like a 12 second delay, where Eufy was instant, and ring was next to instant, and then Eufy came in again, and then Wyze came in. So I thought for a while Wyze was, because I got a download from Wyze, and I thought it was going to be, well, it seemed like it worked better, and it was picking up better. But I guess that was just me hoping. So I think Eufy reigns supreme as far as the dogs will drive me crazy. As far as the latency, because there's no latency. I mean, it's like instant. It came in here, and one of the things that's pretty cool is I'm glad I went ahead and got the Eufy security. If I wanted to check out all the events, you can see all the events. That was me messing around with it today. But I can replay all those. And this is on my computer. Whereas the Wyze, you can't do that. I mean, you can, but you're like going through third-party programs in order to do it. So I think it's pretty obvious which one reigns supreme as far as that goes. I mean, we can even look on my phone here. Let's see. Wyze. Let's go. Let's see if I can go to Wyze. And it shows it doesn't show anything as far as the alarm. But you look at Eufy, it's showing 3. That was just for me walking out and coming back in. And I'm going to bet ring. Yeah, ring doesn't show anything, but if I push the button, ring is actually showing 1 alarm went off. So the bottom line is Eufy, then ring, and then Wyze. Bottom line. Because Wyze has Eufy has no latency, and its battery will last 6 months. And oh my gosh, call me an idiot. I went out there to mess around with it a little bit, and it was going off and going off and going off, and I kept saying, "No, this is okay." and I looked down at my phone to see that it was going off and everything, and I don't know why, but I clicked on the Eufy button, and it came up, and I was like looking at it, and I saw where it was like something like 90%, and then you know, it kept going off and going off the whole time I was messing around with it. Then it went to 95, then it went to 93, or I'm sorry, it went to 85, and then went to 83. And so I ended up having it, I took the whole Eufy camera down because I had it plugged in to where it should have charged. And I ended up taking the whole thing down, bringing it inside to charge it, only to find out that it was 100%, and it was my stupid cell phone that was that it was running out of juice. Anyway, Eufy has a lot of different programs on their sites too. I'm impressed. You can turn the camera on, camera off. You can turn on status LED. You can turn night vision on, night vision off, spotlight, night vision, black and white night vision, or turn it all off. You can put a watermark on it. Your motion detections, you can put all motions, right, or human only. And you can test it in the motion mode. And you can set your power manager to go optimal battery life. Which it drops down your video length to 20 seconds. The system automatically adjusts the detection time to reduce the chances of detecting the same object twice in a short period of time. And I've got mine on optimal surveillance. Video clip length can be up to 60 seconds. The system will attempt to record each event for as much as it can possible, and I can also customize the recording. And if I had a solar panel, so it's got a power source down here. You can't power source. And if I had a solar panel, I could switch it to solar panel, which is pretty cool. And it's got your audio settings so you can listen. It's got notifications. You want push notifications, emails, all that stuff. Spotlight settings. It's even got a mounting guide in here. And you can share it with your friends and neighbors, sort of kind of like what the Ring does. You know, you can share it with neighbors and everything else. Wyze doesn't have that. Wyze doesn't have that. And so anyway, I hope this helped out someone, and if If it does, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It was real easy to set up, super easy. I couldn't believe I set it up in like maybe 10 minutes at the most. Although I did have to put a shim in there behind the mounting bracket because um, it wouldn't aim down far enough. And even though I set up detection zones, it was still detecting the road out there. And so I had to put a shim behind the camera up in one corner so it would push it down and face it more down. Because that's all I care about. There's someone up at my door and my window. I don't care about anything else. But yeah, you can set up detection zones as well. So if someone comes up, I mean, right now I can look at the outside if I want to, which is, let's see here. I do have cloud storage, and the reason I have cloud storage is someone posted on there that if by chance someone steals your if they break in and they steal your um, base station, there goes all of your recordings. But if you got a cloud and it's like dirt cheap, you can go back to that and see who did it. I think it's pretty cool. And if I want to, I can sit right here. And I don't know if you can see this. Let's see if I can bring it up closer. And look outside. See who's at the door. I can answer by two-way. Got a microphone and everything else, even on the camera. I know anybody that comes up here is going to think I'm all paranoid and everything, and I'm not really paranoid. But with the Wyze, I was thinking that's the latency's taking a long time, and I tried everything. I deleted 3 of the cameras and just had the one. I took it off and introduced it and everything. Same thing with the base, and still I could come up and walk all the way up to my front door and literally take my keys out. And this happened the other day. Take my keys out, open the door, come in and put groceries in before it notified me on my phone. That's not right. I mean, I don't want to wake up some night with someone standing over my bed. I'm not really that paranoid or worried about that. But one of the reasons that I got the camera is a couple of years ago, I had someone try to force their way in through my front door. And, I'm sitting there, my son was here, and he sleeps in the first bedroom. And I woke him up, told him to go back into my bedroom, and if whoever it was got through me, shoot him. And I had my pistol out waiting. I was standing off to the side of the front door, and I was yelling, "Who is it? Who is it?" And they never would answer. Even when I dialed 911, the lady says, "Do you know who it is?" The dispatcher. And I says, "No," but I says, "Listen to this." I says, "Because they won't answer me." And I says, "Who is it?" And they never said a word. And it sounded like one guy was talking to someone else and talking about some numbers. So I don't know if they had the right apartment or the wrong apartment or what. But, you know, I was more worried. I mean, I could tell the police cars as they were coming. One of the police officers hit his siren up on the highway. And then when I heard him coming up the stairs, and I says, "Is that your guys?" And she says, "I don't know, let me check." And I was thinking, it wouldn't be good to get into a firefight with the police, when I'm calling them to help me out, you know. And as soon as she keyed her mic to contact them, I heard it, so I knew it was them. But the person who was trying to break in ran down the stairs and took off. And I know he was gone. He went behind the apartment um, by this yard that has a fenced yard. And the reason I know that is because after the police left, uh, my window was open. I think it was probably, might have been summertime and hot outside. I don't remember. And so my bedroom window was open, and the dog back there just kept barking like crazy, and it never did. You could tell when someone's back there. And so the officers, it was kind of funny because my son was like, when the officer came in, we just started talking. And and we sat down and everything. And my son sitting there, he was like, a second ago, everything was all tense. My dad had his gun out, fixing to shoot, because if someone would have made it through that door, I would have shot him. There's no doubt. And also, I'd found out that 2 hours before that, there was someone tried to do a home invasion about 2 blocks away from me. So that's not a good thing, And so that's what started me on the camera system. And I had the video doorbell, but, and this brings up the second problem I had. So I got the video doorbell and everything, and then all of a sudden, this was just a few months ago, I walked outside, because it tells me I've got the, I forgot what you call it. It's a mail digest. It tells you when any mail has been delivered to your house and where it's been delivered and stuff. And it says, it said that my mail was delivered either on the porch or in the mailbox. Well, I walked outside and, both packages, I had 2 packages, and they were sitting up against the house, wide open. They'd been torn open. And I was like, someone went through my mail. And I guess they weren't very musically inclined, because it was a cymbal stand and a box of cymbals, and they didn't take them. But the video doorbell did not catch them putting it up next to my door. And the mail lady, she always leaves them like on the third step down. And so I'm like, well, since my Ring doorbell didn't catch anybody who did it, because I had it set for humans, and I guess that may go by height or something, because it didn't catch anything, and neither did the neighbors downstairs. And one of the neighbors said that his friend saw someone come up and open up the packages, and when he says, "That's not your mail," the kid took off. And so anyway, I don't know what the whole story is on that, except that I decided I'm going to go ahead. This is getting kind of screwed up, and I'm going to go ahead and put up a camera. So I put up the Wyze cameras because some friends of mine had it, and so I put up the Wyze cameras. But then, like I said, you know, the latency was 12, anywhere from sometimes 7 seconds, sometimes 12 seconds, sometimes 24 seconds. And if you watch any show or go over police reports and stuff, they'll tell you if someone wants to break in to your house, they can smash a window and be inside in like 30 seconds easy. So, and plus my Wyze camera was not picking up anything. It would pick up like the UPS guy would pick up his back going down the stairs. And so I had no clue who it was going down the stairs. That's all it would pick up. So that was unsatisfactory for me. So I started watching all the video reviews on video cameras. So I've kind of done that work for you, I guess. And the only cameras I have are the Ring, the Eufy, and the Wyze. And so I decided to try the Eufy and see if it, is any better, because another reviewer said it was actually better. And there are more cameras that cost a lot more, but this was more in my range. I got the Eufy C2, and that's what I've got right now. And it's like instant, literally, which is a good thing. That's what I want. I want to know if someone's up next to my window, next to my door, and because literally, and it can also, I'll be able to see them, even though I set up zones to where it's only going to notify me if they're right up next to my door or window. I can still look out and see my car. And if you watch you can go on YouTube and look up things getting broken into. This is no joke. You can look up things getting broken into, and it takes about a minute for someone to break into a car. 1 minute. And that's to get in, that's to break the window, get in, pop the ignition, fire it up, and be gone. And if someone's breaking into a house, if you don't have like a film on your windows, a solar film or something like that, to where, this tends to delay people if you have a solar film, because the glass sticks together and everything. But in less than 20 to 30 seconds, it showed them going in to a house. I think the videos on the YouTube, it might have been called To Catch a Thief. And what they did is they had professional thieves show people not how to get into the houses, but how long it took to get in, and break in and everything. And, them going through the doors, it took a little bit longer. But going through the window, that was like almost instantly. Those guys, they would come up and they would have a hammer. Well, I'm not going to say, you can watch it, but when they broke the window, it didn't make much noise at all, and then all they had to do was slide the window to the side and they went in right through the window, and they were in no time, absolutely no time. You're talking 20 to 30 seconds. And so I was figuring, that if someone did that, my the Wyze camera would have got their shoes going in. And yeah, I've got cameras inside here too, which were backup, but the Wyze would have just caught the feet going in, and we might have gotten more of them once they were in. But if they had on hoods and so forth, I mean, chances are, once they're in like that, and by the time it notified me and me notifying the police if I'm not home, they'd be in and out that quick. So chances of catching them, I mean, I want something that's instant, that's telling me someone's right there trying to go in, and that way I can notify the police and say, look, I'm not at home, but someone just broke in my place and I'm watching them right now and they're still in there, and I can give them a description, and then the police can be on their way and catch them. That'll stop a lot of this stuff if they catch them. And of course, if the people get good sentences. Anyway, here I am rambling because I just wanted to let y'all know why I bought a different camera and tested them. And like I say, we know the Eufy is superior as far as latency goes. So if this helped you, give me a thumbs up, and be sure and subscribe and hit that bell so you'll be notified every time I post something. And if you're in a warm place, go swimming,